Okay, hey guys. So I figured I would just go ahead and show you like the individual samples I used. And then I'll probably have to make another video of just going through like a few of like the main sounds that you're hearing and how I went and created them in here. It is all just like stock effects, you know, like reverb, a little bit of frequency shifting on stuff, tons of saturation, obviously. But yeah, I'll show you the sounds I used and like tell you. So the first one, this was the spoon just hitting it on my countertop. Mainly used for like the snare, use it for a few of the basses and the drop and whatnot. Next is the fridge. So I just slammed my fridge door as hard as I possibly could. I use this for like the kick and basses as well. Next was the glass. So with the glass, I was just flicking it, rubbing my finger around the rim to create that like high pitch sound. But basically this was used for like the cymbals and whatnot. Then the strainer, I ended up just using a sample of me like scratching it on my countertop. It sounded pretty cool. I use this for a lot of the basses actually. And then last but not least, the rice. This one was kind of weird. I wasn't sure how to really record it. I ended up recording the sound of me just pouring it into a glass and then back into the bag, and that's what I used for like white noise and risers and stuff, just heavily saturated, frequency shifted, panned and whatnot. So it came out pretty cool. So I figured that the kick and snare are probably like the main things to show. So I don't actually have the original files that I used to create them because it was bounced to audio. Like when I literally first started, that was one of the first things I did in the project. But I can at least show you like what they sound like individually. So basically here they are. You can see this is the kick here. And then this is the snare. You can see clearly that spoon hitting the counter sample. Okay, this is one of the main basses from the intro. As you can see down here, we got the strainer sample. Just loaded up into the Ableton sampler here. I just kind of cycle it down until it's pretty much like a single waveform. And then from there, it's just OTT, some compression, saturation, chorus, EQ, some filtering, some more compression, and then that created this sound. Okay, and then next we got the like white noise, like risery type thing I got going on. So this was actually done with the rice being poured out. I'll show you the sample and then I'll show you sort of how I created it. So you can see I got just like an EQ and frequency shifter here to help make that rising pitch sound. Okay, then here's actually what I, or somewhat what I did to it. So you see here, bass rice sample, I just got a frequency shifter, extremely saturated, and then just a super long reverb. So listen to that. And then without those effects. Okay guys, so here I got the sub. I'll show you what I did in here quickly. So kind of similar to what I did before. I just took a single cycle of the fridge being slammed, just down to one little cycle here. That's just looping to create the main sound of the sub, which I'll show you now. So that's what I took. Then I just tuned it to make sure it's in key. I got this kick tight here. It's just adding some extra harmonics basically. Just keep the level under control. Heavily saturated again. A little bit of OTT for my computer as it's being itself. Then just high cut.